The truck was parked here, with the back facing the elevator. Here's a recreation of it.
I see.
DNA evidence from the victim was found in the flatbed. That's what...
Just...
Yeah.
They're not...
That's
right.
Got... All we know is, Waku was taken out of his room sometime between 7:50 when he was last seen, and 8:30 when everyone noticed he was gone. During that 40-minute span, somebody suffocated Waku and stuffed him into the laundry bin. Nobody suspected there was a body in the cart. And the only clear culprit was Okubo, the man in charge of the laundry. To further back this up, DNA evidence from Waku was found in Okubo's truck. And when the police questioned Okubo, he confessed to burying the body in the mountains of Okutama.
So first, how's your day going?
3 months after the crime, Waku's corpse was finally found. With me? This thing's airtight, Yagami. I know you're getting into this, but come on. Just give it up already. You don't have a chance.
Even though Okubo says he's innocent, I promised him we'd do everything we could.
Not my problem. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep.
Fine, then I'll do it alone. You don't have to be involved.
Even if I'm not, the loss will hurt Genda-sensei's reputation.
I'm sorry, but our client says he's innocent. I can't back down from this.
Fine. I'll be in the lobby.
If you like, I could take you to see Waku-san's room again.
You don't mind? That would be great.
Are you finished?
Not yet. Just a little longer. Waku-san was here until the morning of the incident. Then he just up and disappeared.
Are you finished?
Not yet. Just a little longer. I wonder how well you can see in here from the hallway.
Are you finished?
Yeah, I've seen what I need. Anything else you can share?
How long will Okubo-san's sentence be?
Huh?
If he's found guilty, that is.
Probably 10 years, maybe more. It's hard to say for sure.
And what if he confesses? Would they shorten his sentence?
Well, at the very least, it'd make a better impression than insisting he didn't do it.
But you're still going to push an innocent plea? Even though Okubo-san is the one who'll suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. I'll win. But to be perfectly honest, this is my first criminal case.
What?
Civil cases have been a mixed bag for me, too. I've actually lost more than I've won.
Is that so?
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea in this case. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then, because I honestly believe I can win. Terasawa-san, were you close to Okubo-kun?
I spoke to him pretty often, yes. I would see him around the ward all the time.
And what did you think of him? Did he seem like the kind of guy who'd do something like this?
I'm sorry. The director told us not to say too much.
Wait! If you know anything that can help, just get in touch, okay? I'll do whatever it takes to set Okubo-kun free. But I can't do it alone. Just give it some thought, Terasawa-san. Just now, we went to the ADDC. Thought I should have a look at things with my own eyes.
And? How did it go?
There's no chance you walk. You're practically a lost cause.
Hey.
Yagami-sensei, is that what you think?
It's like this, Okubo.
How many of these Yakuza Judgment games have you played? I'm playing this my first Judgment game. So, are they different stories,
Just
dude?
like I told you.
Are
Whoever
those-
did it is framing me.
I might have to play all the Yakuza series. Do you know, are all the Yakuza games, are they all
The day of the
connected?
crime, you were in the general war at the ADDC, yes? Starting at 8 a.m., you went around to each room and gathered the linens.
Yes. Nobody would dispute that.
And after that, you covered Wakusan's nose and mouth, suffocated him, and then carted him out in the laundry bin.
That's not true. Wakusan wasn't there when I went into his room. I didn't see him at all that day. You have to believe me.
And I do. So when you went down to leave the center at 10 a.m. after gathering the linens, you realized there was a body hidden in the truck.
Yes. That's what happened.
Then, after debating whether or not to report the body, you chose to hide it in the mountains.
Okay. Is Yakuza 0, is it free to play on PlayStation Plus? That's gonna be a huge hurdle to climb in the trial.
I had a criminal assault on my record. I knew the police would have suspected me if I went to them.
Aren't you forgetting the bad blood you had with Wakusan?
Huh? Bad blood? What are you talking about?
3 days before the murder, Wakusan claimed Okubo-kun here punched him and stole his wallet. They told me all about it at the center.
When did you even ask?
So what did you say, Average? Did you say anything else? Yes, many of them are free on one.
Good at my job.
So start out with Yakuza 0. Is all the other, or the older Yakuza games, are they connected as well, or is the older ones are like their own storyline? Then the newer ones are like, are the newer ones like connected more than the older ones are?
Not the easiest thing to deal with, right? Someone accuses you of theft for no reason? Must have been a shock. So when Wakusan tried to hit you, you just about hit him back.
But I didn't hit him.
No, you murdered him.
I wouldn't kill a man over something like that.
I wish I could believe you, pal. Come on, Okubo-kun.
Yeah,
You got a record of violence.
It wasn't me. I swear. Somebody set me up. Please, you have to believe me. Whoever did this is laughing at all of us right now.
Calm down.
Yagami-sensei,
he's his own.
do you believe me?
No, Caleb was out
I do.
Okay,
there on the scene.
Next time.
He wasn't even near that.
come along.
Caleb don't even have a gun.
Fine, I can take a hit. You and Yagami-sensei can cuddle up all you want.
Oh, dude, I'll be freaking out 3 times in one.
Hey. You know that nurse, Terasawa-san? Cute girl. It sounded like she was worried about you.
That's going cool.
That you'd have a chance with her once you get out of here.
I don't know. If you'll excuse me.
So Average, so what did you say before, dude? I know you said they're all on PlayStation Plus, but are the new, is the older ones, do I need to worry about the older ones for the Yakuza 0, like, are the older ones also connected to the new ones, or are they just like their own stories?
He's gotta learn some damn patience.
Maybe so. But this is my case now. I can handle it myself.
Okay.
Yagami-san. Have you seen Mafu lately?
Where's this coming from?
She's just not that great with men. I suggest you be more assertive.
Right. Okay.
You mean that friend of yours, Sari-kun? She's got Shintani all riled up. Said he'd have been nicer to you if he knew you had friends who looked like her. Jackass.
So,
Nothing's official yet, guys. Regardless, keep it on the down low, okay?
Yet? That word says
hold on,
more than
man.
you think.
I'll answer your question here soon. I'll ask a question. Alright, so, is pretty much all the Yakuza games are connected. They're centered around Kazuma Kaoru and Yakuza 0. It's the earliest set in 1980s. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So I don't need to play all the older games. I could just skip right through Yakuza 0. They don't understand fully of it.
Mafia-kun's a prosecutor, right? Isn't it kind of taboo for her to date a defense attorney?
Can we not do this?
Either way, guess the Okubo case comes first. Pleading innocent, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Oh, yeah.
What is your plan here? This isn't gonna be an easy win.
Well, I'm working on that. There's one piece of evidence that still bothers me.
Yeah? And what's that?
What should I focus on if I want to prove a Yakubo innocent? So I need some help, man. So what would it be, like the Waku's hospital room, or would it be victim's body fluids, or laundry cart, or Waku's autopsy report? Would that be a laundry cart, or what would it be? Do you know? Do you know? Can you let me know, dude? Oh, yeah, because you were at work. There you go, Brian. I'm gonna go with the car, because I don't know. I might think of... Let me do that.
Take a look at this. This is the laundry bin that was thought to have been used to transport Waku-san's body. Okubo-kun, the laundryman, would have been responsible for it.
Oh, I called it.
Where exactly are you going with this, Yagami?
It was only about 40 minutes between when Waku-san was last seen and when he disappeared. There's only one way his body could have been carried out discreetly. And that's in Okubo-kun's laundry bin.
Hey, I don't want to be a downer, but doesn't that point to Okubo being the killer?
Well, that's not my point, though. The evidence I showed you is...
That evidence won't win you the case.
What the hell's your problem?
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here!
Bastard. Eavesdropping on you.
What the hell?
I tried to stop him, but he pulled a stun gun on me.
Hey! Wait up! Hold up!
I ain't focused on this part, dude. Hold on. I like the music. The Japanese music to it, dude.
You won't get away! Hold up!
Oh, I completed it. I thought I'm...
A woman?
Help! Someone help me!
Are Aren't you Terasawa-san?
Let me go!
We got a groper out here? Scum of the earth!
Oh yeah, we're gonna use our martial arts.
Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Alright, here we go, dude. Alright, who wants some? Alright.
Can all lawyers fight like that?
Did you really need to run away like that? I assume you came to see me.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. But I wasn't sure if I should. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just lost it.
Okay, but did you have to tase him? Not that he didn't have it coming. Anyway, I'm listening if you want to talk. No matter what it is, I'll keep your secret. Anything you tell me will fall under client attorney privilege.
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku-san? Said he saw him sleeping in his bed.
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of Shono-san. He's one of the scientists at the ADDC. Not only that, but he's the director's right-hand man, too.
And this is him?
Yes. He's a very dedicated doctor, so the nurses have a lot of faith in him. But something felt off when I heard what he had to say about the incident.
And what's that?
I guess I'm just skeptical as to whether or not he actually saw Waku-san. I don't think he's intentionally deceiving us, but he may be mistaken somehow. And if I had to guess, I'd say the other nurses feel the same.
Still, why hasn't anyone mentioned this until now?
How could we? Nurses talking about a doctor behind his back? That's not something a nurse could do without consequences. And if it came to a courtroom testimony...
None of you would testify?
Maybe the other nurses wouldn't, but I would. I never really fit in over there anyway. Besides...
Yeah?
I think Okubo-san is innocent.
Oh, really? Sounds like I've finally got an ally on my team.
I'm currently employed as a researcher at the Advanced Drug Development Center. Part of our research consists of clinical tests we perform on patients in the general ward of the center. On the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50?
You're sure?
Yes, the patients eat breakfast at precisely 8 o'clock. I always head to the break room myself, right around then, too.
This break room, to be precise?
That's correct. Our more mobile patients walk there for breakfast, instead of eating in their own rooms. Then, while the nurses help the patients eat, I ask about how they feel and how the medicine is treating them.
And on the day of Waku-san's disappearance, you passed by his room before going to the break room?
Yes.
And in that room, you saw Waku-san lying on the bed?
Yes.
Can you describe the situation to us as you remember it?
The door has a window, so you can see into the room from the hallway.
And this is the room you're referring to, yes?
That's correct. From where I was standing in the hallway, I could see Waku-san lying in bed. He was asleep, with a blanket covering most of his body.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50.
No further questions.
Yagami-sensei, why did you call her to the stand?
She actually asked to testify. Is that a problem?
Not really, no.
Terasawa-san, you were present for Shono-san's testimony just now, yes?
Yes.
And what is your opinion on that testimony?
For a scientist, I felt his wording was rather imprecise. And as a medical professional, I felt his actions were negligent.
Could I ask you to be a little more specific?
Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, there's no way he could have known that just by looking in from the hallway.
I have evidence supporting Terasawa-san's testimony. Take a look at this, if you would.
And this is?
Well, it's an important piece of evidence, but the truly vital part is what I'm going to show you next. Take a look at this, if you would.
And this is?
Take a look at this, if you...
And this is?
Take a...
And this is? And this...
Please look at this. It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Waku-san. The murderer was already hiding in the room.
What are you implying?
He then killed Waku-san after Shono-san left. After that, he used a laundry cart to carry the body down to Okubo-san's truck in the garage.
But there was only one person seen taking a laundry cart from Waku-san's room. And that's Okubo-san himself. Are you saying he really is the culprit?
Huh?
Please. You know this is a court of law, don't you?
Sorry, our witness. However, it's a... Waku-san was already dead when Shono-san went to check on him.
What?
At me?
What?
Huh? Sorry, our witness. However, it's a... The one who killed... please. Sorry, our wit... However... It's a... Shono-san was lying when he said he saw Waku-san in the bed.
Excuse me?
What he saw from the door was likely nothing more than a bulge of sheets. He couldn't have been able to identify it specifically as Wakusan. So to claim as much in his testimony seems like quite an exaggeration, don't you think?
But common sense would dictate otherwise, would it not? Who would be in the bed other than Wakusan?
The staff nurses are trained to always enter a room when checking in on a patient. In Wakusan's case, it's impossible to tell anything just by looking in from the hallway. There was actually one time a while back where we thought he was under the covers, only to find Wakusan eating in the break room a second later. And upon re-examining the room, we realized that we had mistaken a bunched-up pillow for Wakusan.
The witness makes an important distinction. The prosecution asserts that Shono-san's testimony is clear, that the victim was taken out of his room at some point between 7:50 and 8:30 in the morning. They claim that because of this time frame, the defendant must have smuggled Wakusan's body out in his laundry bin. But if Shono-san's testimony is invalid, as the defense asserts, we have to consider the possibility that Wakusan was taken in the middle of the night when nobody else was around. After which, the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body in the defendant's truck. In other words, the defense establishes that there is reasonable doubt that Okubo-san is the killer, rendering the prosecution's central argument unsound. Your Honor, taking this new testimony into account, I'd like to call Shono-san back to the stand for cross-examination. Shono-san.
Yes?
I'll get right to the point. On the day of the crime, what did you see when you looked into Wakusan's room?
I saw Wakusan asleep in his bed, I think.
And did you get a clear look at his face?
I don't remember.
So it's possible that it could have been someone other than Wakusan in that bed. Or maybe even a pillow that you mistook to be Wakusan's body. Isn't that right?
Objection! The defense is leading the witness.
Sustained. Please rephrase the question.
Shono-san, can you say without a doubt that Wakusan was in that bed when you checked on him?
I don't think I can, no.
Then the defense rests. But I do have a quick remark for the prosecution.
Huh?
The charges against my client stem from your assertion that he's the only possible suspect, assuming the crime took place within the stated time frame. However, the defense has proven without a doubt that Shono-san's testimony is unreliable, establishing reasonable doubt for my client. I would suggest, then, that you withdraw the charges against my client. With such inconclusive evidence, you'll only be wasting the court's precious time.
The prosecution does not consider the witness's testimony inconclusive. His memory of the incident may be fuzzy, yes, but that doesn't change that he saw the victim.
So, your whole case is based on a fuzzy memory? This promising young man's future is at stake, and you're willing to throw that away on unreliable testimony?
Dr. Shono is a bright and diligent researcher. After watching his own grandmother develop dementia, he vowed to create a drug that could cure the disease. After paying his own way through medical school, he went on to become the head researcher at the ADDC. Day after day, Dr. Shono visits his sick patients out of the kindness of his heart, leading to his valiant testimony here today. If you want to know whether I trust this man, then my answer is a resounding yes.
In other words, because he's such a great researcher, his testimony is infallible. His own admission that he's not sure is somehow overlooked? Is that the sum of it? Because from here, it sounds like you're putting your faith in Shono-san's title, not his testimony today.
The prosecution is not as easily swayed as you think. And you want to talk reputation? What of your client's history of domestic abuse? 6 years ago, the defendant broke his girlfriend's finger. The poor girl is still suffering from the effects. And the cause? A minor, drunken disagreement. Now, fast forward to what occurred a few
Hey,
days
two
later.
viewers, how's your guys' day going?
Waku-san, suspecting the defendant of stealing his wallet, lashed out and punched the defendant in the face. Given the clearly violent nature of Okubo-san here, that alone would be motivation enough to murder the poor old...
Is something wrong, ma'am? Please remain seated while court is in session. Terasawa-san?
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
My court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia. That it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom at once.
You're right that he may be hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promises. Okubo-san's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart. And even through it all, he wanted me to keep this a secret, not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating. Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about. That's just who he is! But when the prosecution has already decided he's a criminal, how could he possibly be given a fair trial?
Her little outburst wasn't technically admissible, but as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone. And in the end, Shinpei Okubo was found not guilty. But only a month after his release, everything changed. The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand. Hi.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing, Vice Minister.
But...
I haven't seen you in about 3 years, Kido-san. I see you're still the director.
You look familiar, but I can't quite place the name. I seem to recall you looking sharper.
I'm a detective based in Kamurocho now. The name's Yagami.
Ah, I remember now. You're the reason Terasawa-kun's no longer with us. Remember, Shono?
Okubo-san was unstoppable. If only my testimony had been better.
Shono-san, right?
Does it matter? What brings you here anyway?
I'm investigating a murder, and I'll need your cooperation with it. Just like old times.
Yes, I see. Yes. Thank you. It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shono.
The same Shono-san you were just with?
Yes. However, it's unclear as to what the point of the call was meant to be. Shono was away from his desk at the time, you see, and Shintani-san didn't leave a message.
You have no idea what he wanted to talk about?
None. Shono says he doesn't know a Shintani-san, and sees no reason why he would be calling.
Oh, really?
Look, Shono and I co-authored the research paper on AD9. We're quite well known, as it turns out. Sometimes, complete strangers pretend to be close friends or relatives in order to contact us. Perhaps Shintani-san fell into that category.
Have you heard of the mole murders taking place in Kamurocho, Dr. Kido? 3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes gouged out. It's a grisly business. Shintani was killed in the same way.
I've seen the news.
Can you think of anything tying the ADDC to those murders?
Huh? Look, just what are you implying? Look, I believe we're done here. There's nothing I can help you with.
Please stop! You can't!
Who are you?
Detective Kuroiwa, Kamuro Police, Organized Crime. One of your guests here has information related to the case I'm currently investigating. That would be you, Yagami.
Hmm?
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
The mole's latest victim was the lawyer, Shintani. The last call he made brings the case that ruined Yagami 3 years ago back to the surface. A patient was taken from a hospital and found buried in the mountains. Yagami defended the suspect, Shinpei Okubo, and got an acquittal. But 1 month later, he murdered his girlfriend Emi Terasawa with a kitchen knife and burned the remains.
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
I'm Hoshino, an attorney at Genda Law Office. Officer, is this interview voluntary, or...?
It is.
It's your call, Yagami-san.
I think I'll pass.
Excuse me?
You have your answer, sir. You can go now.
You can make this easier if you come now. Next time, it won't be voluntary.
Your empty threats don't mean much to a lawyer.
Can you take this elsewhere? I really must be...
Too bad he's not a lawyer anymore, then. Your friend's nothing now. Just come along quietly. I'll come back with a warrant if I have to.
Huh. I'd like to see you try. Why do you suspect me, anyway? I bet you don't even have a reason.
I can come up with a few good ones.
Enough! Get the hell out of my office.
You'll regret this, Yagami.
Kuroiwa-san.
You two, out.
Before we go, can we speak to Shono-san for a sec? We need to know why Shintani called him.
Listen, I already told you he doesn't know. Get it through your skull. Now, please leave.
No problem. We'll let you get back to work.
This is really getting out of hand, don't you think? I can't believe that detective thinks you're a material witness.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. But what I'm more interested in is how he even knew where to find me.
That's a good point. How would the police know we were here?
Beats me. For now, let's focus on Shono, though. It would be a waste coming here and not talking to him.
Agreed. Let's see if the receptionist can help us.
Can I help you?
Actually, I've already been here. I was just with Director Kido, remember?
Oh, of course. Did you forget something, sir?
Well, not exactly. I'd actually like to speak to Shono-san, the 89 researcher. Where would I be able to find him?
Let me see. That should be the research wing. I believe he's in the protein abnormalities lab.
Probably need a gold keycard to get in there, huh?
That's correct, sir. I should be able to lend you one with the director's approval, though. Just give me a moment to ask. Could you tell me your name, sir?
Actually, never mind. Kido-san seemed pretty busy earlier. I'll try back later.
Are you sure, sir?
Good call. There's no chance Kido-san would let us in.
At least now we know where Shono is.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a map around here somewhere.
Suspicious. Hey. The service entrance parking lot. All the delivery people come in and out through here. This is where Okubo's truck was parked 3 years ago. This goes over to the hospital. I think Waku-san was up on the 4th floor. Hey. This leads to the research wing.
The receptionist said he would be in the protein abnormalities lab, right? Huh. Well, I guess that's not on this map.
Suspicious. Some kind of security gate, huh? The research wing must be just past there.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am?
This is one of Shono-san's researchers. She was just about to return to the lab.
Oh?
My name's Hashimoto. I can show you into Dr. Shono's lab if you'd like.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Great. We'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Hashimoto-san just happened to be passing through.
Thank you.
Right this way.
I really appreciate this, Hashimoto-san. I'm Yagami.
And I'm Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, don't mention it. I'm glad to help a guest of Director Kido's. This place is so massive, you practically need a tour guide to get around. I hope you're okay with walking.
Oh, that's...
So, Hashimoto-san, what kind of work do you yourself do here?
I'm part of the team developing 89. Dr. Shono is the head of that team, but I'm pretty new around here.
Speaking of, what exactly does AD9 stand for?
Well, the AD comes from the name of the center. The Advanced Drug Development Center, ADDC. And it's the 9th drug our department's developed.
Oh, that was surprisingly easy.
It'll be the first dementia-curing drug on the market, right? Seems like it's really getting fast-tracked because of that. But there's a lot riding on this one, right? It could finally cure Alzheimer's disease.
That's right. Do you know how many dementia patients there are in Japan alone?
A couple 100,000 at least. Maybe even in the millions?
Right. As of 2012, there were 4.62 million.
That many?
By 2025, that number will increase to at least 7 million. Potentially up to 13 million, including at-risk patients. That's 1 in every 9 people.
Yikes.
However, as a nation, we're already at capacity in caring for these patients. In many cases, people over 60 are stuck looking after their dementia-struck parents in their own homes. Worldwide, it's estimated there will be 135 million patients by the year 2050. It's staggering. In other words, AD9 could save the world. This could be a real miracle.
I gotta say, this is making me feel kinda bad about how we treated Kido-san back there.
Director Kido will go down in history if we achieve this.
A lot's changed in 3 years. The bastard's really made a name for himself.
Be nice.
Dr. Shono is right over there. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Shono-san.
Yagami-san? But, how did you get in here?
Hey, calm down. I just want to talk.
I can't do that. Kido-san doesn't know you're here. Does he?
Is there a problem?
Ichinose-san.
I've never heard you raise your voice, Shono-san.
Aren't you the guy from the lobby?
My name is Ichinose. I'm here from the Ministry of Health, offering political support to AD9's development.
Kido-san called you Vice Minister.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Pretty lofty for a Vice Minister. You can boss scientists around, but I'm not biting.
So I see.
Shono-san, please. I just need a few minutes to talk. We'll leave right after we're done, promise.
I already told you, I can't. Not without Kido-san here.
I need you to tell me, why did Shintani call you?
Shintani? I've never heard that name in my life.
This is important, Shono. You have to have some idea.
Please, I don't. Now get out of here. I'm calling Director Kido.
Do what you want. Just let me ask you one thing first. You seem awfully deferent towards Kido-san. I mean, you won't even talk to me if the guy's not here. So why are you so afraid of him?
Well, given how much tax money is going into the development of AD9, it's become quite a political matter. As such, the director is being extremely cautious about leaks.
But I'm not here to talk about AD9. I need to know why Shintani called you.
And I already told you I don't know. Now please, let me get back to work.
What the? What are you doing here?
Kido-san.
I believe I told you to leave. What about that didn't you understand?
I wanted to ask about Shintani's call.
About which I already said Shono doesn't know anything.
And I needed to hear that from him, not you.
Enough. Call security.
We were just leaving. Come on, Hoshino-kun.
I'll be filing a complaint with the Bar Association, under the Minister's name.
The Minister of Health?
That's right. Minister Kazami expects great things from AD9, and he won't tolerate distractions from your ilk.
I feel like we came up empty-handed. Why would Shintani-sensei have called Shono-san? Yagami-san?
That wasn't the first time I've heard about Minister Kazami.
Huh?
When was it, though? Who was talking to me about the Ministry of Health? Maybe it was Mafuyu?
I don't know. Have you even seen her lately, though, Yagami-san? I thought, you know...
Yeah, it's been a while. So that means... Maybe it was Genda-sensei?
I wouldn't even begin to know, but I know for sure I've never heard the two of you discuss anything like that in the office.
In that case, it must have been Ayabe, when we were drinking over a tender. I definitely remember him mentioning Minister Kazumi. We were talking about how the Kyorei clan ended up in Kamurocho. Apparently, they're being used as muscle for a construction company called the Kajihira Group. A while back, Chairman Kajihira himself was going around, laying the political groundwork for a Tokyo revamp project. And one of the people he met with was Naohisa Kazumi from the Ministry of Health.
Huh.
You'd think he'd go to the Ministry of Land, though. His project has nothing to do with health. What would he gain from meeting Kazumi?
That's true. Do you think it has to do with our case somehow?
I don't know. Depends on what the two of them were talking about.
In that case, maybe our Kajihira expert can help us out with that.
Who?
Sugiura-san. He used to work for them, remember?
Oh yeah.
So, you want to know how Kajihira and Kazumi are connected?
Yeah. Any way you can find that out?
Not really sure, but I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
You're still at the ADDC, yeah? Just give me some time. I'll call you if I find anything.
Oh, Yagami-san. I'm gonna head back to the office. I just got an email from Saori-san. Apparently, a journalist named Hattori barged into the office. Says he wants to interview you.
Me?
It sounds like he's looking into Shintani-sensei's murder, too. Anyway, I'll go ahead and drive him off.
You'll be Genda-sensei's ace attorney before you know it.
Nah, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Honestly.
Why?
Too much responsibility for a guy my age, you know? I think I make a much better sidekick for now.
Okay. But when that gets old?
I don't know that it will. Being a professional sidekick for the rest of my life sounds okay to me. I'll see you later.
And what's up, first viewer and second viewer? How's your guys' day going? I was gonna get off here, but you know, since you guys are here, I might as well hang out with you guys. Excuse me, but do you have a minute? What is it? Let me introduce myself. My name is Sean for Joe Moore, whatever it's called. Have you ever thought about investing, sir?
Huh?
Honestly, I think you're better off talking about that sort of thing with someone who actually has money. Or, well, I say investment, but nowadays anyone can do it as long as they have smartphones. You can invest on your phone. Of course, ever heard of crowdfunding? It's where you gather online donations from all over the world, and it's become a big trend in the past few years. Well, wow. And to streamline the process, we developed an app called Quickstarter. You can invest however much money you want to whatever you wish, whenever you like, all from the comfort of your phone. Well, it sounds easy enough, but the hard point, you know, is actually having money. Indeed, that's why millions of people make micro investments with Quickstarter. Only a small donation is needed. And even small donations make a big difference. They all add up to help a campaign reach various milestones. Finally, once a campaign meets its goal, everyone who invests gains priority benefits. Priority benefits, can you give me an example? Let's see. For starters, you can get special products shipped to you, or you'll gain access to brand new facilities. That actually sounds pretty neat. Doesn't it? I tell you this much. Once I started up a company of my own, but I had a hard time raising the necessary funds, And wouldn't you know it, I got everything I needed from a crowdfunding platform I signed up with overseas. That's why I created the app to help other entrepreneurs worldwide. Wow, so you're the president of the company? Oh, it's quite small, so it's not really a big deal. Anyway, the point of my story is please try using Quickstarter for yourself sometime. Alright?
Yep.
Okay, I'll at least install it for the time being. Please do. And by all means, let me know how it goes. Alright. We gotta wait for Shagira to get in touch. We gotta go in. I hope there's not a lot of bad people in here, because see, this is why I can't go to a different country, guys, just because there's a lot of bad people in more bad people in different countries. I'm not trying to offend you guys, but that's how it was. I could kind of see why. Oh, hey, there's Carlson. Looks like he's with someone. Who knows? Hey, Carlson. This is a friend of yours. Oh, hey, Tak. This is Achiki. He and I go all the way back to middle school. Achiki, this is Tak Yagami. The guy I've been telling you about. Oh, the man himself, Kaito. Never shuts up about you. I'm Haito Itachi. Itachi, East State President and Director. I take it you own the company? Yeah, but it's still pretty small. We hadn't talked in years, but we ended up randomly crossing paths the other day. Now I've got a new drinking buddy, but I meant to introduce you earlier, but you know. No problem. In fact, we were about to go grab a beer together. Want to tag along, Tak? The more the merrier, I say. Right now, this is also sudden. Come on, jackass. We're going to Tinder. Sorry. Arcadia here was one of the smartest kids in the school. You know, even back then. So you were an honor student, huh? Nah, he's blowing it out of proportion. I tested well, but I was also a little punk. Always picking fights, the teachers hated me. And that's the story of how we started getting along. Atachiki and I were always teaming up to kick some neighborhood wanting big gang asses. He was the brain, he was the brawn. We were a hell of a tag team, right? Yeah, scary alone, unstoppable together. When you and I hit the streets together, it was bad news. To this day, I don't think I ever met a guy I'd rather have on my team in the Kaito-san. It's nice to nice to be appreciated, but no need to lay it on that thick. Oh, it's fine. Besides, you've got a new partner now. You mean me? Huh? My partner? We're a pretty good team, but partners, what do you think, Tak? I don't know. I always thought of you as a colleague, but I guess partner works too. Yo, Yagami-san, I hate to ask this out of blue, but do you think I could borrow Karo-san for a bit? Oh, it's like some kind of job thing? Exactly. I was going to visit you at the office to ask this, but here's fine. But what does a real East State farm need to lug into Kato's around for, huh? About that, I need a bodyguard. Oh.
Yo.
What's all this about, Atachiki? Yeah, you wouldn't think a real East State would have such physical demands, but Kamuroso's market has been attracting rough types for years, and they hate newcomers like me. When you say rough types, you mean Yakuza? Yeah, it's never-ending cycle of fights and protection money and scare tactics, and that's why you need a bodyguard. Yes, and only if it wouldn't cause any trouble for you. I know you must be drawing cases. Not really. I understand though, and I'm fine with it as long as that Kelson is. Yeah, no problem. But I'm not giving you any friendly discounts, Tatsuki. Of course. How does 80k per day sound to you, Yagami-san? No issue here. Incredible. I really appreciate how flexible you've been about this. And Kaito, it looks like our tag team rides again. I'm looking forward to this, partner. Yeah. And this sure brings me back. Glad to be on board. Nice. Kaido-san seems to be really be enjoying having found his old buddy. Kaido-san is Tatsuki, huh? I should have this company business card in my case file. That'll give me his address. Maybe I should check it on him. Oh, is he gonna die? Kaido is dead? Because if that's gonna screw up the whole game if Kaido-san's dead. So we're gonna look at this like, where's Kaido-san at? Please don't tell me Kaido-san's gonna die. Where's Kaido-san at? Chicken Kaido. This is what I get for not paying attention. I was too busy reading the story for you guys, but where's Kaido-san? Kaido-san? Oh god. I'm trying to look for it. Check on with Kaido-san. Excuse me. My name is Anzuko. You haven't happened to see any cute little kitties walking around here? Hey, have you? You're looking for kitties out here? Yes, in fact, I'm the one who takes care of all the stray cats in Kamurocho. However, there are a few I haven't seen lately. Oh, so he's the one who feeds them, and great. Now they're gonna crap all of the other ones. I hope they aren't too hungry. I really do worry about them. They're street cats. They'll be fine. You think so? How do you know they're not off dying somewhere? That they're street cats. They existed long before you came around. But it's not just me who's concerned. The rest of our federal felon committee needs to know they're safe. You mean there are more of you? Oh yes. You see, I run a blog about all the stray cats I find. It's got a cat pictures, cat icons, and cat matchmaking, cat everything. But since I can't update my subscribers about this cat that went missing, a lot of them start to panic. I see. Well, it sounds like it's not a big deal. It is a big deal to me. That's why I've been searching high and low for these crazy little critters. Yet for some reason they run away at full speed whenever they see me coming. It's like the more I offer my love, the faster than they run away. Why won't my feelings get through to them? You know. Less cats mean less cat food. I say got a good rims. Well, cats do tend to be pretty fickle, you know. So you know a thing or two about the bear behavior? Let me guess. You're also a fellow one. Fantastic. No, not quite. Either way, would you be willing to help me find my missing kittens on behalf of the cat-loving community? Seriously? Yeah. All you have to do is send me their picture when you find them. Just let me know they're still alive and kicking. Oh, and I'll reward you, of course, in cash. Okay, you persuaded me. I love cats. As long as it's just taking pictures. Alright, then thank you so much. I love cats. I don't care what any of you guys say if they're mean. I love cats. Oh yeah, we should exchange our contact info. I'm Yagami, by the way. So what kind of cat should I be looking for? Right? Would you mind starting off with a Calico? He's a bit of a scaredy cat, but so I doubt he's gone too far. Calico? God, man, what a nuisance. But I guess it couldn't hurt to keep an eye out. Great, then I'll be counting on you, Yagami-san. Speaking of that, guess I'll I'm checking with Kaido-san really quick, and then after that I'll probably look for the cats. the awesome kitty cats. I'm a big kitty cat fan, guys. I really am. First view, I really am a big kitty cat fan. What about you, dude? Are you a big kitty cat fan? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Or who's ready to get smoked? Alright, I gotta focus. Get smoked.
What a waste.
Oh, and they disappeared too. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, and I owe this bar over just over there. You look thirsty, my friend. Do I only 2,000 yen for a drink? What do you say? Oh, he's a barker. Okay, come on, man. I'm seriously trouble with right now. I beg pardon, just cancel on me. I'm so screwed. If I don't pull some tableau tables, so please, can't you hear me out? Like I said, I run the bar over there with my wife. It's got a real nice vibe and a pretty good food. If I do say so myself. But losing customers like this has put us in the real pinch. If you have a drink, you really be helping us out. Damn, is this guy not giving up? Is he? Just 2,000 yen, right? Totally. It's a panic sale. You won't regret it. I'll do it.
I'm on.
Fine. Just wondering. Now we're talking. Please, right this way. If anything about this turns sketchy, I'm walking right out of the door. Oh, what's this? A customer? You're darn right, monkey. Caught this guy wandering right outside and offered him a drink. Honey, don't tell me. Well, where are you out there harassing people again? Didn't I tell you it's against the law? Shut up, my woman. It's my bar, and I'll do what I want. Oh, it's your bar, is it? What if I stop helping you with it, then? Oh, really? You're the one who needs the cash to fund your host club addiction? I haven't gone to a host club in forever, and I've worked more than enough to make it for it. How did I manage to walk into material spam? You're ridiculous. I'm going to go have a drink. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. That must have been terribly awkward for you. I don't want to keep you. No, it's fine. I don't mind ordering the drink. I said I would. What would you like, sir? You have any recommendations? Actually, just restock some top shelf whiskey today. We can barely keep the stuff in the house. Seems like it's a good bargain for great taste, if you ask me. So, sounds right up my alley. Okay, coming right up. Thanks for the drink. It was nice. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Come back anytime. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but we don't take cards. Can I ask you to pay in cash? Sure, I've got 2,000 yen on me.
Huh?
What? Why is this bill over 100,000 yen? You sure that's right? Really? Did I put it the wrong price? Oh, okay, I'm afraid not, sir. Everything looks correct to me. What? 100,000 yen cash, please? They got me. They ripped me off. Oh, sir, are you unable to pay? Back it up for a second. Any way you slice it to 100,000 for a shot of whiskey is ridiculous. Your husband said the prices were reasonable. They are reasonable, sir. But I've included the service fee for my world-class bartending. Are you listening to me? Your husband said it was 2,000 yen. Oh, my husband has no idea what we charge. What we charge. I keep telling him to stop quoting prices. That stupid man. Look at him. Causing such misunderstandings. You're shameless. That fight earlier was just a lower to my guard, wasn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you would, the check, sir. The police are going to catch on to this, and you know, please don't. The police don't have time to deal with sober affairs in this town. They wouldn't come if you report me. She knows the game too well. Damn it. Sir, I have plans after this. So if you don't mind, can you please close your tab? You think I'm just going to cough up that kind of money? Huh? If you don't pay, I'll stab myself, and who do you think they'll blame? What? Are you really ready to pay this price for stabbing a poor defenseless woman? You wouldn't. Oh, but I would. I'll scream, and then I'll stab myself right here. Oh, but just don't pay. Well, I'm not paying. Fine. That's for this. Wait, just a minute. Shit. What do I do now? Guess I do have to pay. Fine, I'll pay. Just lower than extra dozen? 9.90 yen less. I've got to buy some time. There's no other way, nothing I can see. So the service fee is 40,000 yen, and then there's a pouring fee of 50,000. When we sell everything at 2,000 yen a drink, we have to make the money somehow. Oh, black plane. But it's because it's a robbery, that's why. Why come to a bar if you're going to do is complain? Hey, I got dragged in here by a barker. Your young folks with nitpick anything these days degenerates all of you. The only degenerate is, and here is you, lady. What is that? She's pretty dressed up tonight. That necklace is the star of this symbol too. Who are you eyeing my necklace? I like to wear this one on special occasions. Special occasion. Oh, don't worry. It's got nothing to do with you. But if you want to fantasize about my body, my necklace later tonight, you're welcome to it. Hell no. On special occasions tonight, huh? This must mean she's meeting someone. If she's meeting her husband or someone else, maybe this will be my lucky break. It could be completely harmless, but if it's not, I'll have my bargain chip. I'm desperate here. There's a hell of a lot of cigarettes, but does she smoke that much? Maybe it's a customer, or maybe it's her Parker husband. Either way, maybe I can break out this. Okay. Oh look, a cat. Okay, so let's see. She's pretty dressed up tonight. Oh, no, I got the wrong one. Oh. What am I in the meantime? What am I looking for?
Suspicious.
Oh, there we go. So that's where the money goes that she ripped off the customer. Pisses me off that my money's about to go there too. So there is one. I think there's one more. There's gotta be one more, I believe. I think it has something to do with the alcohol, possibly, if I can check. What's going on? I can think of it.
Hey.
Okay. She's sure wearing a lot of makeup tonight, and it's gonna kill me. Like, she couldn't do this every day, could she? I see you sizing me up, pretty boy. I'm quite a catch, huh? You caught me on a good night. So she did go to the extra mile tonight. If you keep staring at it, I'm going to add it to your tab. What? You think I'll give you even more? Even beauty it has a price, sweetie. Wrong. You don't get paid by your looks, lady. That's true. You don't get paid for your looks. In fact, now that I look at you, you're handsome in a rare sort of way. Would you like to pay physically? No. I'll give you your money. This woman is something else. Search for the clues. Now, what am I mainly looking for? That's what I want to freaking know. Huh.
What the?
Oh god, that scared me. That must have been the bathroom. Maybe I could get a way out that way. Hey, you mind if I use the bathroom real quick? Pay first? I'm Lincoln here, lady. If your plan is to escape from the bathroom, don't even think about it. Do that in the bathroom. That's no, what I meant. That's not what I meant. So we got that. So we gotta figure. So we gotta figure out the. No. What else am out? Before, hold on. I want to do a hint. Sorry. I need to do a hint.
Hey.
Oh! Nori I can see, but then again, it's her right hand, so maybe if I check her left though, she's having an affair, she'll take off her ring for sure. That could be worth looking into.
What the?
There's a tan line on the ring. Does that mean her wedding ring is not usually on? If so, that would mean she's taking it off specifically for tonight. Maybe this woman really is about to go have an affair. If I could just get the evidence of that, I could use the negotiate the return of the money. Hey, how long are you going to stare into space? Pay up already. It pissed me off to no end, but I think I should just pay her for now. That's what main reasons why right there for sure. I do not want to go to Japan but don't think for a second that this is over. I'll get my money back at my own way. And she's right there. The police would never bother with her out like this, so I guess I'll have to stoop it to her level. If I catch her in the middle of the fair, that'll be all the bargain tips I need. I just got off work, darling. Yep, I'm good. I'll see you soon. She was laying the charm on thick. That had to have been the guy on the other hand. This is looking more and more like I might just get that fare after I'm after. Yep, telling that lady is the right call. I'll get my money back, and she's paid for taking in. Alright, just gotta follow her without getting it seen. Alright, you guys know what the rule is. I have to follow her. I'm excited to play the Judgment 3 because they're coming out with Judgment 3. And I'm excited, so come on. Okay. I really gotta focus. So, and I want to play. Let me know in the comments, guys, after the stream. Is there going to be do I have to play the Judgment? Do I have to play the Judgment 3? Do I have to play the Judgment 3? Just understand the game, like, to play the Judgment 1 first, play this game now, then go play Yakuza 0, because are they both, like, connected? Are they both connected? Just let me know in the comments. Are they? Yeah, I think so. What? Almost. I'm about to lose. I think that's him. There we go. Where are you waiting long, baby? Oh no, I just got here. I've been so long, hasn't it? Test about so I don't. Do you have anything long you want to give me? Damn, Maggie, it's only been 3 days, hasn't it? Ah, she's seeing that host. No wonder she's needing 100,000 yen. These guys aren't cheap. I see you. You took off the ring. I'm proud of you. Oh, Tesma, I'm a virgin every night for you. Really? That mean you want me to pop that cherry tonight? I'll give you every part of me.
Nah.
So she's cheating on the other guy. That makes sense. Wow, dude. He's just doing his job, but he keeps up with her like it's nothing. All right, I need a good pick at this. She's something that she can't talk her way out of. I need a. So I need to raise the. How to call this up engine point? Shit, they're coming this way. Oh dang it! Damn it! Ugh. Okay, I see what I have to do. Hold on. GG's. Oh, he's just ignoring on the cake. I could get on closer, I think, but it still should be fine. Yep, I got it. I don't want to get caught, so.
Hey.
Hello, ma'am. Did I catch you feeling thirsty? You? What are you doing here? What do you think of this pic? Your face came out really nice, I think. What? Didn't you tell your husband you've quit the host club or ring club thing? I wonder what he's gonna think about this photo. Hand that over. Whoa, let's not get grabby. Hey, who the hell are you? Nobody in particular, Cougar Bait. Or would you say this is just a part of the job? The president loves me. You're moron. Yeah, totally, Monka. Then won't you kick the guy's ass for me? You said you work out, didn't you? Wait, what? I'll give you 50,000. Or no, make it 100. Sounds like a good deal to me. So he's in it for the paycheck after all. Let's go, asshole. You think you could step up to my lady like that? I'll go easy on you if you don't hit my face.
You asked for it.
Come on, man. Oh, I told you not to touch my face. Step aside. Are you okay?
Hey.
Well, ma'am, what's next on your list? I'll give you 50,000. Just delete that picture. I say we make it 100,000. That's much. Just the picture. Sure, the picture comes cheap, but there's service fees for deleting it. And my world-class photography. What's with the stare? Are you sizing me up, or you creep? Just thinking that you must still have the money you ripped off me, right? Why not just return that? Fine, I'll give you back. But just don't tell my husband about this.
Yeah.
Yo, you look like you need a drink, man. Oh, crap. Monkey? What are you doing with this guy? Oh, nothing. Don't tell me you were at the Holes Club again. No, why would I? What is it then, huh? I'm sorry. I'm glad I got my money back. But I'm annoyed for getting coned in the first place, more at myself than anything. I just goes to show you can't let your guard down in Kamurocho, no matter how well you think you know it. Now I need to find... Dude, I think this thing is a glitch, you guys. I think it is because... Yeah, it is. So... Because I would usually get a map about that, so I think it's a glitch. So guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. I mean, no, not tomorrow. I'll stream it later on. After I get a little later on, I'm gonna take a little break, listen to my music, and yeah, I'll see you guys there on my stream. I won't do the stream till maybe like 6 or 7, maybe. I'll do 7 o'clock possibly. So yeah, I'll see you guys there.